Good afternoon, everyone. So, welcome to the channel of RD Automation Learning. So, today we have Manish with us, who has actually worked in Amazon, who got an offer from Amazon, and he's over here to share his success story with us. So, Manish, many congratulations to you, right? And
Yeah. So,
and at the same time, thank you so much for taking out time for the community and coming on our channel for sharing a brief insights about all these things, right? So Manish, first of all, the very first question, like, how did you came to know about the job vacancy or position, software testing position in Amazon company?
so actually, when I came to know about this, basically, when I attended, it was a walk-in drive for freshers. Okay, so in my previous first company, it was HCL. Okay, when I was just working there for some 10 months or so. I just got to know about this walk-in that they are conducting for 0 to 1 years or freshers. Okay, so I just went to the Chennai campus here, and the first round that we had was what's the regular aptitude questions that we have, right? Aptitude, verbal reasoning, and time-related problems. So the regular aptitude, proper aptitude questions, followed by the verbal reasoning and all those stuff. Okay, so they had some cutoff that we had to get in order to get into the next round. So upon clearing that aptitude round, they had next second round. Actually, there was around 3 rounds that took place. So since I was a fresher, I guess it was 3 rounds for the my testing associate role. So the second round was something like that. They started with asking the testing scenarios. So the scenario that I got was like, say for example, if you have a pen, so what are the test scenarios that you would relate to a pen? Or they asked me a puzzle actually. So Amazon specialty is like, whatever for whatever role you go, they will ask some basic puzzles just to know if you have the thinking capability. So I got one puzzle. Say like, you have a piece of cake, round piece of cake. You just have to put 3 cuts, and you have to get like eight pieces of it. So that was the question that I got. I said like, 3 cuts would be like the cut in the middle, and cut from the top, and the diagonal cut, I guess. So you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. So on the other side, 4 more pieces, I guess. So that was the answer that I gave. Actually prepared for these sort of questions. Also, I got to know like, these in this interview process, they will ask like these like puzzles or anything. So jug related problems, like, you have a cup of water, so how many cups will you will it take to fill that water in some logical way? So that was the thing in that second round. Basically, they'll ask a puzzle, and if you're going for manual specific, they'll ask you some uh, like the test scenarios, and they'll just basically try test your thinking capability. Okay, so the third round was like, the operations manager round. That will be a bit more technical. So they will indulge, like, ask more about the testing concepts, like what will be the sanity, regression, UAT testing, and the test metrics and traceability. Like how will you say, like how will you create a test plan, and all those stuff, like what are the components of a test plan, like in scope, out of scope, and all those stuff they'll be questioned. And more entirely, like the concept related things will be there, and a small puzzle will be asked there also. Since it was like, way back in 2019, I don't recall that second puzzle that I got.
Yes.
So this will be the things that will be asked more. If you are trying for some QA role and all those stuff, like the first thing will be tele-conversation round. They'll the technical questions will also be happen there also. And after that, if we clear, like they'll arrange a sequence of interviews, like where they'll ask some. The first one will be like Java concepts, and in the next round they will be asking they'll be asked you to design a framework using the POM model. So like what are the components, like what is a POM design, and they'll ask you to design a sample framework consisting of some will the structure will be there, right?
Mm,
Test cases
mm,
and the test data for fetching a test data will be creating a separate folder, and we'll have some properties file, config files, and for reportings and all those stuff. A proper framework structure questions will be there, and heard like there will be some bar raiser round. So whatever things that you failed to answer in those previous round,
mm.
those things will be questioned in that next coming that bar raiser round. And after that, I think it will be the norm regular HR round.
Mhm.
So that will be the process mostly followed thing. Yeah.
Okay, great. So in the bar raiser round, whether you were unable to answer the technical questions or you were not able to answer the behavioral questions, those combination of questions will be asked in the bar raiser round.
Yeah, like whatever things that you were lagging in the previous rounds, there's a good chance they might ask it there. Yes.
Okay. And all these rounds are conducted on a single day or they are taking some time between and let's say one round
The time might vary. The time might vary.
might vary. Okay. So after clearing all these rounds, in how many days did you get some call from them like you are selected or did they release offer letter? Like what was the time period between that?
See, like when I joined for the testing associate, like I went a week prior to the day that I got offer. Like I attended the interview, and in a week or 10 days, I guess they'll send out some links to upload the required documents and all those stuff. And once processed, they'll just send out an offer letter.
Mhm.
Maybe like I got it in around 10 to 20, but it might or might not take less than that. So timing constraint will vary.
So it depends on background verification also. Like once you are uploading the
Yeah.
documents, they are done with the background
Hmm.
verification and then only they
Yeah.
will release the offer letter. Okay, great. So can you tell us something about your roles and responsibilities is that a completely manual plus automation job or only manual testing job or only automation job or mix of both?
Yeah, so like when I started, like it was more like a manual thing. Okay, so like typical day would start like start with a sanity just to make sure our core feature is working fine, and after that, the test planning will be there, right? So this until this to this time we'll be working on this feature, so we'll start with that plan. So we'll continue that, and post completion and we'll get the updates from our peers, and we have to send out some what to say status reports, like what is the status and all those stuff. So the automation part came after some 8 to 9 months, so we just got the requirement at that time. So I wasn't pushed directly into automation, so that came a little bit late. They let me to get familiarized with the things. So without getting that core knowledge, you can't do automation, right? So so that is the first thing they gave me. Like once I got the product knowledge and everything, we started doing automation. Since it was a customized framework, right? So that also required some time to grasp or anything. So that was the thing that we did. So it was a part manual, part automation, not entirety of both. It was a mix of both.
Okay, great. So, do you feel the people, the freshers who are willing to apply or join at Amazon, what kind of percentage they should have? Because many times, what happens is in the 10th standard or in the 12th standard, some candidates, some students have got less than 60%. And in graduation, they've got distinction level of percentage. So is there any criteria with Amazon, like they should have some 60%, 65% throughout, whether it's a graduation, post-graduation, or it's higher secondary schools? So do they have any such
Yeah, as,
criteria?
oh, as far as I think, Amazon doesn't indulge in these percentage things. But they had some criteria. I guess it was some around 65%, I guess.
Okay.
So some 60 to 65% is the minimum thing for since they are freshers, right? So they got to have some criteria for filtering. So on that part, it was around 65, I think.
Mm, great, great. So, what is a piece of advice that you would like to give to the freshers or to the people who are, preparing for the companies like Amazon? So, any specific advice, any specific thing, or any specific concept, tool, or technology that they should learn?
Uh, no, like basically we have it depends upon the role, right? So like there are many things out there in the internet, like what are the things that we have to learn for the specific role and all those things. So
Mm,
we have to just search for it. Things are there. We have to search for it and we have to learn it. So learning is the only thing. So other than that, like everything comes with experience. So they
mm,
have to search for the correct thing and they will get it. So,
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So, thank you so much, Manish, for sharing this detailed level of, knowledge with the community, with us on this channel, right? And all the best for your career ahead, right? And we wish you good luck, right? And stay in touch. And please feel free to share interview questions with us, right? In the future also, if you are applying in any
yeah.
other companies, right? Thank you.